What's up, everybody? Brian Mann here, Hands-On Auto Training. It is Sunday. This is what, the 13th of November, guys. I am fresh back from Super Saturday 2022. That was November 11th and 12th. It was a two-day event this year, so Friday and Saturday. Guys, it was great training, but I got a bonus for you if you stick around and watch. I have a lot of unedited, raw footage of basically working through a diagnostic problem with some of the best minds that we have, and it's an interesting situation because I think we had too many people with too many ideas, and I think it kind of got jumbled up. But you'll see if we get to the bottom of it, and it's pretty cool. And that is with actually Ivan from Pine Hollow Auto Diagnostics. So I'm sure you'll like that. I'm going to take you for a cruise around the show here, just so you see on the Super Saturday website. The classes that I went to here was the first class was Essential Steps, Diagnostic Steps for Drivability with Eric Ziegler. Fantabulous class. It was great. The next day I went to Brandon Steckler's Developing the Logical Diagnostic Approach. And we finished up that day with PJ Walters' Toyota Drivability Diagnostics course. Fantastic material these guys presented. It was a really good time, but let's go take a look around the show. Ever checked out Oasis Scientific, but these guys have a great bunch of different test tools. I bought my thermal imager from this company. Great stuff. Here's some information for you, Oasis Scientific. But they always come to the trade shows and got all their stuff going on. Lots of good stuff happening, and check this out.
This one is directly go to iPhone, iPad, and also Android phone.
Yeah.
You can put your phone there. Especially about the V.
Check out that articulation on the end. Oh man, he's got a joystick down here he's using, and you can get that articulation, and there's a screen up there. That is good stuff. So you're seeing him go down into the bore of that motorcycle head, or cylinder should I say, and you can flip around. Check that out. That's awesome. You're seeing it go 90 degrees or 180 degrees like in a U shape. Pretty cool stuff. Very cool, thank you.
Thanks.
At Super Saturday, this is 2022's Super Saturday. I'm pumped to be here, and this is my friend from across the pond, Darren, with the DPF Doctor. He can tell us a little bit about what he does.
Yeah, hi folks. So, yep, like you said, I'm over here from the DPF Doctor. I've been here all week doing a little bit of R&D, really, Brian. We're looking at some American vehicles and stuff like that. We're going to be partnering up with a company here in the US to bring the DPF Doctor. So keep an eye out if you want to give us a follow, or just follow the DPF Doctor.
There you go, DPF Doctor.
So we can bring our training and support over to the US.
So he's working a lot with the problems we have with these particulate filters, regens, all that stuff. That's what DPF Doctor is all about.
So we run a specialist workshop in the UK where all we do is DPF problems. So about on average 5 per day.
Wow.
So every day, so we pass on that experience to make it, give people a good process really. Fix more DPF problems more quickly and minimize, reduce all those comebacks,
And that is one of the sources of pain I see at a lot of shops with diesels, understanding how the system works and diagnosing it properly, get it to run through its procedures. So
yeah, it's been good.
Time, man.
Awesome, buddy, and it's good to see you again, and thanks for watching.
All right, guys, we got the ePromicon booth here. Check this out. If you guys don't know, ePromicon can do this type of work for you if you're ever looking for this type of challenge in your shop. Guys, also I have with me here PJ Walter with Voltage Drop Diagnostics. How's it going, PJ?
Good, good. How you doing, Brian?
I'm doing great. Let me try and operate this camera properly. That would probably be helpful. But yeah, PJ's going to be instructing a class. I'm excited to be attending that tomorrow.
Yeah, the Toyota Drivability and Emissions class.
Yeah, it should be good. Anything we should know about that class? Any teasers you got?
So when I was building that class, one of the things that I was always asked was Toyota evap systems. People get their butt kicked on, especially older Toyota evap systems. So I cover Toyota evap systems, and the big one that everybody seems to enjoy is the new D4S dual fuel injection system that we covered. So,
well, that's good. I'm looking forward to learning something because I'm not even familiar with what he just said. So that means I haven't experienced it yet, but I'm sure I will. So I'm looking forward to that. And if you guys haven't, make sure you check out PJ Walter's channel.
Yeah.
Voltage Drop Diagnostics.
Yeah, Voltage Drop Diagnostics.
All right, guys, check this out. We got the Jarhead Diagnostics booth. If you're not familiar with Jarhead Diagnostics, they make all kinds of cool things for your scope, multimeter accessories, all kinds of custom stuff to help you out. I have the Jarhead Diagnostics pulse sensor, which is great. And we also have the privilege of Brandon Dills. He runs Jarhead Diagnostics, making all this great products. So hope you guys are doing good. And well, where's that pulse sensor? Do you have the pulse sensors here? Yeah, this is actually the one I have right here. Really good stuff. If you guys need a pulse sensor for your scope, fantastic product at a good price, guys. Hey guys, guess who I ran into? Ivan from Pine Hollow Auto Diagnostics. I think that's how you say it, right?
Yep. We're here at Super Saturday.
Yeah, I'm pumped. We're gonna get some good training. Guys, if you haven't checked out Ivan's channel, he does a ton of, basically, I'd say live diagnostics. He walks you through the procedure, fixes the car. He does a great job on his channel. And is this your first time at Super Saturday?
Oh no, it's at least my second time. I think they canceled it last year because of COVID or whatever.
You were here in 2019?
Yeah.
Okay, I missed you in 2019, but
excited to be back.
Yeah, me too. I'm going to do a quick spin around. We got all kinds of booths there. I was trying to go around to a few of them, show you guys what's going on. But anyways, we're excited to be here, and it's like I said, my first time actually meeting Ivan. I've been watching his videos for a couple of years now. Great
pleasure,
stuff,
Brian,
great content. What classes are you taking? Do you happen to know?
Oh, I'm taking all the diagnostic classes. Yeah, it was Eric Ziegler, John Thornton, I think Brandon Steckler, all the legends out there.
The legends, and there are some legends here. I'll be at Eric Ziegler's this afternoon.
Yep,
so
we're going there in an hour.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Ivan. Good to talk to you.
Yeah, we'll see you.
All right, guys, so it turns out that one of Ivan's followers actually had a problem with his car, and he looked Ivan up at this event, and they managed to hook up and make it happen. And we had a small group of talent with us to walk through the problem. And as I said, going through this, I think we saw a couple different things to throw us a couple different ways, but just check it out. This is pretty much raw and uncut. I'm just going to try and blur out the license plates, so you guys enjoy, and I'll talk to you next time. So here we are at the end of Super Saturday. After training, somebody's got a car that's had some problems in the lot. We have no cooling fan operation, no codes. Looks like we're looking at a 2002 Ford Focus. Yep. That's right. Classic, baby. We got Ivan from Pine Hollow. I couldn't say it. Ivan from Pine Hollow. And Keith DeFazio here taking a look at what's going on.
See if the fans turn on.
All right, he's going to do a bi-directional control here.
On.
No.
Got anything?
I think we do.
Negative.
Whoa. No? That's just a lot of heat. No fan operation.
Let's try high speed. No, wait. Be quiet, everyone. So hear the click?
Hear the click.
Hear the click. Okay. Let's go to high speed. High speed. Okay. Yes.
I hope I got my audio levels loud enough. I might not. Probably don't. Stop.
Voltage low. Is the vehicle voltage low? No. Turn ignition off and on again. Alright, let's try it.
So in case the audio didn't come out there, we got a 2002 Ford Focus. We've got Ivan from Pine Hollow Auto Diagnostics working on a car after a day of training at Super Saturday. And we also have a celebrity here, Keith DeFazio from New Level Auto. We have Darren, DPF Doctor. We have Kuba from Kuba's Automotive, and I don't know this gentleman.
The customer. He's the customer.
Oh, this is the customer. All right.
Fans.
If we can't fix it, we have a problem.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
High speed works. Both of them, right? 1, 2, yes.
Ivan, what did you do different there?
I just
redo?
rebooted
Okay,
the copy
okay,
key.
cool.
Get
All right.
off. So high speed works. Low speed did not, correct?
That's correct. Well, let's redo that again now that we've cycled the key.
Let's see, on. Both of them are spinning for sure.
Yep.
Okay, I like that. Do we cycle the key before going to low speed again?
Oh no, give it a try.
Oh, it
Here's
does
your
click.
click.
No low speed.
No low speed.
Excellent. We're on track. Let's just double check what the coolant temp is here.
So let's go over the customer complaint again, right? So the customer says that under normal driving circumstances, if he does not have anything else on, the cooling fans do not come on. But it does come on when he turns on the AC. If you unplug the coolant temp sensor, you also get your fans to come on as well. Right. So both of those circumstances there would be high-speed fan.
Yes.
We know right
and
now
we know
no
high
low
speed works.
No low-speed fan operation.
Yep. All right. So just want to double check the. Well, we know there's a problem because something clicks and the fans don't come on at low speed.
Sounds good. So let's see what click does. What is clicking?
In data stream, since we already have the scanner out, we can just double check the coolant temp sensor if it's reporting accurately, cylinder head temperature, and is there a engine cooling fan operation. So you see what the command is there. Good. I think those are the only relevant. Fan control low fault, fan control high fault, fan control high speed, fan control low speed. There. Graph those. So what do we see? Engine cooling fan. No error. It's off. No error. Off. No error. Off. 226 degrees.
That's hot.
It's warm, but we don't know what the set point is, for
Yeah, it might be
turning on the fans.
225.
So this should say if the PCM wants it on, it'll change to on. So let's just set this up.
No trouble codes, right?
No codes.
What would cause it to set a trouble code for a cooling fan? Only one option. Because there's no speed sensors on the fan. You don't have to do any kind of thinking about that, right? There's no speed sensors on the fan. You can only see one part of the circuit. You can only see the control side.
Primary side
On the relay.
That's it.
On the relay. There we go. Cooling. See, cooling fan operation low. It wants low. It says on, but there's no feedback because it doesn't know that they're not spinning. Right?
No operation, right?
No operation. So that's our problem. We know the command is there. Now we just need to look up the wiring diagram for the cooling fans and see what the low speed circuit is. Pretty straightforward. Take a snapshot of that. That proves that the PCM wants the fans on. Right there it says you just turn them off because the coolant temperature gets dropped enough.
90% done. We're here for 6 minutes.
Yep. Now it's down
Wait, we
to-
haven't touched anything yet. Hands in the pockets.
That's it. Hands in the pockets.
Just little
Hands
scanner
in the
action.
pockets. Occasionally go like this to see if I got a little
Yeah,
something.
I did go like that too. I put my hand down there.
So let's see. When the coolant temp rises to 225, I guess,
25.
we'll see if that command comes back on. Meanwhile, I'll just look up a couple diagrams.
And I'm assuming, I think we heard some clickety-clack underneath this fuse block here, but I don't know that for a fact. So,
When the low speed fan relay is commanded on, we can hear the click, but no operation.
all right, so what does that mean, guys, if we have that click but no operation? The primary side's probably working. Is the secondary side making contact in the relay? Do we have an open circuit somewhere? That's what I'm thinking.
So circuit problem in the load side on the low speed, whatever, circuit.
Nice.
Anything obvious, Keith?
Maybe.
Is it good
This
to
is
go?
this is the best part
Maybe.
right here. This is the best part to start hands in the pocket and you start taking a good look around on a vehicle. That is
Without touching anything
without
at all,
touching
right?
because you don't want to disturb.
You see he's got new harnesses in there,
Some
right?
interesting stuff going on down there. I see some heat shrink tubing connectors. I'm not sure if that's going to focus.
Those wires are big, so you replace the wires and the little resistor for the low speed.
Oh. Yeah. Once again, questioning the customer is always important.
Yep.
Part of being a diagnostic technician is being a detective, they say, right? Yeah. Gotta be a detective.
Important part, isn't it?
Yeah, we gotta ask the questions. And if we don't ask the questions,
customer complaint.
Diagnosis complete, by the way. But we'll get to that part.
all right.
Wiring job done. You said the wiring was.
No, I said the diagnosis.
No, yeah. I heard something about a wire being replaced. And
So yeah, you take a look over here. He actually did the root wires that were over here there because these were actually burnt going down.
Yeah.
And then he also replaced the low speed resistor on there for the fan as
Now
well.
the low speed and everything goes through the same wires?
So it goes down here to a little resistor that's on here.
Yeah.
Where it actually
Then
helps
splits
you
off.
see there.
Meanwhile,
Okay.
Ivan's over here looking up some service information. Oh,
See if
cool.
get
We got the
my
back of
hot
Ivan's
spot
van
online
here.
here.
Check this out.
See Radisson.
Oh, I can hotspot you off my phone if you
No,
want.
don't worry about it.
No,
You just hold the camera.
I'm working on that.
Open network login page. We'll mooch off the hotel hotspot.
While that's loading, how do you like your top-down charger there?
Dude, it's
I
a
have
beast.
one.
It's a freaking beast.
Do you ever have it where it turns off if the vehicle starts, like it starts charging? I've had it a couple times, and
What does it do?
it'll actually turn off. You're on maintain mode or supply mode, and it'll turn off if the vehicle starts and runs.
Oh. It just maintains that, or if the voltage goes higher, it won't.
Yeah, it seems like if the voltage goes higher, but then you turn the key off, I've had it turn off, and that's
Oh.
I'm kind of interested by that. Top down said, "Oh, we'll send you a new one if you want." I said, "Well, let me make sure it's actually a problem. I'm not sure how it's
Does the
designed."
little
to work."
green light on the power button turn off?
No, it stays on, but I'll go down to 0 amps on the display, even with the vehicle. Yeah, so I'm like, oh, because I've had battery voltage dropping off. I'm like, oh, I got 10,
Oh, so
10.2.
you cycle it and then it comes
Yeah.
back? Okay.
After I
Do
cycle
we need
it.
wiring diagrams, Keith?
Do I need wiring diagrams?
Or are you already done?
So I'm you know me, right? You know me. I'm a visual person, right?
Yeah.
So here's what I want to do. And Ryan, I don't know if you'll be able to do this or not from where from being able to see it out here on video. I want you to look at where that harness runs. So that harness comes down over here, right? Watching out for that little hot tube right here. Hot tube.
That's
Right here, that line, or that harness comes down. See where it wraps around there? It goes underneath that bracket. It continues up over the top of the transmission. But what I want you to look at,
Yeah.
and Brian, if you come on this side over here and just
Oh,
take
the
a look
customer also
straight
says
down here.
customer also said a fuse blows.
That's see, that's what I was gonna. That's the magic of it all.
There you go.
So I want you to take a look straight down, right over here, down where my finger's pointing, and see if we can get the light just right for that. But do you see where that harness is coming across the top of the transmission there with the open harness?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yep, I don't know if you can get that on camera or not, but
Try. It's almost too bright, I think. Bringing up the light.
let's
Come back.
see if I can dim that down a little bit for you. Or perhaps let me go on this side. It may be.
Oh, I see
Right
it.
down that hole right there.
Let me zoom in on it. Maybe I can get this thing out of the way so I don't get that caught in the fan.
I'm a very visual person. I like to sit there and not touch as many things as possible without disturbing. This has an adjustment on it if you'd like a little more light.
Hold on. I'm trying to get the right angle. Spending more time trying to aim the camera than it does take a fixed car. You know how that goes.
Yes,
Keith.
sir.
Oh, boy. I'm having a tough time getting it, guys. Where is
Here,
this?
come on this side, right here. That's where we want.
Thank you.
Look straight down there. Follow straight down where my fingertips are.
Right where his fingertips are.
You'll see that harness that's actually right there, right up against where
Got
that
it.
transmission line is.
That's the money shot.
That's it.
I shouldn't have said that, huh?
You sent a request on our website, and I told him, hey man, I'll
So,
see your area.
do we have a blown fuse
Yeah.
for the low speed? Does the low speed have its own fuse?
That's a good question. Yeah.
Oh, you're waiting for it to command back on again? Okay.
Those Fords, they can go up to 240 before they kick the fans on.
Yeah. I remember I got a lot of calls on the GMs. They'll go 230 or something, or 229,
Yeah,
and
that's
they're
normal.
calling me, and that's perfectly normal.
Right.
Question is, does it have a fuse for the low speed, right?
That's what we're going to find out in the diagram.
That's it, guys. Service information is so important. I don't know how some shops or technicians get very far without it, but do you guys see shops all the time, Keith? I'm sure you used to. No SI. I mean, I have an old data disc from 2006.
I have places down there like, no, ever since they took away the free ones that I used to steal online.
BBB Industries.
Yeah.
Right, where were the days of BBE? Yeah, exactly.
So what's your name?
Giovanni.
Giovanni. Good to meet you. I'm Brian.
Nice to meet you too, Brian.
And this is Giovanni. This is the owner of the vehicle here.
Yeah.
The customer. So when did it start giving you trouble?
Just randomly, I was stopped behind a school bus, and I felt my car kind of hesitate, and I'm like, okay. And I look down, and the needle's like maybe just barely away from the red, and I freak out, and I turn my AC on, and I was barely able to get it home. But it was just so sudden. When I first bought the car, the low speeds didn't work, but the high speeds would still come on kind of late.
Okay.
But it would keep the car from overheating. But then like both fans just completely stopped working on their own. So I'm just like, all right.
Cool. Well, yeah, not good when they both stop. You got to have at least one blowing there.
Like kidneys, you gotta have at least one.
Good analogy. I like it. So, Ivan's coming along with her diagrams.
Engine cooling fan relay.
There's my color.
Engine cooling fan relay.
Yeah,
Two relays.
yeah.
And there's a fuse right there.
That green and white potentially.
Going to the engine cooling fan resistor. So what's the low speed circuit, right?
Let me get my head out of your way. Go ahead.
You're fine. I'm just going to try and get in here. You can come over here and talk about low speed. Where's our low speed?
So low speed. We got a high speed relay and a low speed relay. So let's say this clicks, right? If the voltage makes it through this fuse.
There we go.
We're going through this fan resistor and then to both cooling fan motors.
So my thought is, personally, I'd be going after that F2.
F2 30 amp. Let's go there
Let's
now.
check it out.
Heat, F2 30 amp.
Oh, okay, I like that. Go for it.
F2 30 amp. Yep, there's the fan.
It's a big one.
What's the big one?
Sounds right.
And it doesn't look blowing to me.
But it's always a fuse.
It's always a fuse.
It's always a fuse.
I put 6 in and didn't fix it. So this is the guy right here, I believe we're looking at.
Oh, now that. Look, we're at 237, right? We're on low right now.
Low is command.
Okay,
so we want to see if we have voltage, or test light voltage, anything to test that fuse there.
You checking the
So,
F2?
so on the diagram, when is that fuse supposed to be hot?
When the relay's on.
When the relay turns on.
And you can guys see here, we have our low speed relay being commanded on.
There it is.
It has juice. We don't have.
So we have power on that fuse.
Okay.
Oh, look at.
Right?
Koopa's got her diagram up. This is awesome. What are you using there,
Yeah,
Koopa?
this is all data.
Sweet.
Just the relay, and you get the fuse after. Yeah.
So right now the engine is technically, it wants to turn the fan on, but it can't.
And we have power at the fuse.
Yep.
Okay.
If we shut it off,
If it's
we have
fixing.
Oh, okay, sure.
no power, no power.
It's a real customer.
No, I've seen
No,
enough
he's fake.
instructors. They rent stuff at events. And they'll bring them in, break them.
That's this guy's car.
Oh, God. Hey,
Oh, the fun you'll have at training, guys. You got to get out to some good training for
All right.
good times.
And good food.
And good food. Good beer, too, I won't lie.
Yeah, true.
This is our.
Ivan's burning himself now.
Everything's really hot here.
Really
Obviously.
hot.
Where do those wires come from?
you just gotta drive really fast.
There goes the fan.
Come on, around this area.
Right
Come
down
on.
here, man. This Keith had a beeline on it right down there. If you stand where I am, Ivan, I see where I'd like to go, or where I'd be suspecting.
Well, we can go right to the fan first, right? If we can
Absolutely.
identify which one it is.
Or the resistor. The resistor is fuse, resistor, and then fans.
Yes.
So I'm going to command them on low speed. We're going to see if the test light comes on. It'll verify at least the relay works.
So
Let's see, on.
Ivan's doing bi-directional control right now.
There it goes.
And it works.
Okay, so we're
Beautiful.
good from the relay through the fuse. Next in line, look at the diagram. That should be that resistor.
I believe it was. Oh, cool. He's got his laptop out.
Right here.
Everything.
Relay, fuse is good. Resistor. We got green and white and green and blue, and then it goes to the two fans. So I'm gonna put some gloves on so I don't get burned, and then we'll check the resistor.
So we're looking for a green and white.
Yeah.
I'm working on a montage of vehicles I didn't fix or I misdiagnosed. I'm just gonna put it all out there. It's gonna be
Oh
fun.
my God.
You're gonna want to be real careful not to pull on this, by the way.
It's gonna be the ones I couldn't fix.
They like to
the-
fall
Or,
right off.
or the
That's the
customer
nipple,
ran out.
huh?
That's the one that likes to fly right off.
Ooh, look at this thing.
It's everything else that
Hold
fixes
on,
it.
I've done something here.
All right, well let's see if we get power to here.
I gotta be honest with you. I've never replaced one of those.
I didn't even know they
I
had
did.
one.
They very seldom ever fail.
I've never seen a blow resistor. Looks very much
Ford
like.
is very, very common for that.
Really?
Let's see. Can we,
Yeah,
can we
I
stuff
think
our
it goes back from
can we stuff our
96 on
test light
back.
in there? So yeah, that works.
Most of my customers
Are we
just
getting
turn on
power
AC
to
and
here?
keep it running. I don't read if it puts
So
an
now
AC.
we're checking up here, so we went up here.
We need a little
Oh.
adapter.
Oh, I don't have a Pomona in my pocket. Isn't that something?
Oh, I know.
Don't worry about the Pomona.
It almost never happens.
I love a Panoma in my pocket. They're the best.
So one of these should be hot. So, nope, that one's not hot. And this one is hot.
So we're hot up to the resistor.
Okay, if we turn the fan off. Okay, very good.
All right.
Oh, we made it up
Surprise,
that far.
surprise.
The other question, where's the ground?
Well,
It grounds through the fan motors. I mean, energizes them.
high speed does work.
Okay.
Yeah,
I believe they showed the ground.
Now,
I
there's
didn't.
several
see
several
it.
options. We could either send
There's a
power
splice.
through a test light to that fuse, see if the fans like slowly come on, if there's continuity. If we go from battery positive, let's see, where's battery positive? There's battery positive. So will there be continuity from here through the fans? Yes. Okay. Let me get a 5 amp test light and see if the fans actually spin.
Or you could.
Or you can just connect the.
Yeah.
Yeah, here, let me just
Plug
grab
that
a
in.
jumper.
Make sure you got
You have
both
you have
sides
a
of that.
fuse.
Yeah.
But don't
Take
need
a-
no
take a-
sticking
take a-
fuse.
Well, no, I'm not going to suggest this.
Let the
there. If
smoke
anybody's
out, we'll
actually
find it.
trying to-
Fuse?
If anybody's actually trying to fix one of these, by the way, if you look at the blades that are being used on here, you could actually go over there and you could actually grab a fuse, like a 20 amp fuse,
Yeah.
put it directly in.
Like this.
well.
Or like that, or
Or
you
like
could even
that.
take that fuse out because the
Whoa!
blade size.
Boom.
Slam.
What happened? I popped my fuse. That's why I use a fuse. But see, I should have used a test light, Keith. It would have just come on bright and the fans would have come on.
Now Ivan's short
Here,
of
let
fuse.
me demonstrate.
What
I
size
don't like
fuse?
wasting resources.
What size
Keith.
fuse did you have?
10, oh, 15. Okay, yeah, blue.
And
I mean, it's got to be at least 30.
So look,
well, 15 is
five
half
amps.
30. It should.
So if my 15 amp fuse blew,
If the
test
fif-
lights, what's the hypothesis? Test lights are going to light up bright and the fans are not going to come on, right? It's a direct short to ground.
Correct.
Boom. Fans are definitely not spinning.
Now, guys, if you're listening, Ivan had an idea, a hypothesis, and he goes ahead and tests it. If you are going to be fixing
One
cars,
step
this
at
is
a
the
time.
hardest thing to teach, is to develop a
So-
plan
And then
and follow
prove
through.
it. Yeah.
So our feed is
Then
good.
Develop the next plan.
That's
Yeah.
this one.
Keep on going.
Number 2.
Yes.
Number 1 goes to the fans. There's a direct short to ground on pin 1 between here and whatever,
See,
the
I'm
fans.
gonna add 3 plans.
All right?
Maybe the trans.
Now, next easiest thing. Who wants to volunteer? What would you do next? Nice warm glow of the test lights. Here, we'll just set it down on 1 amp setting.
Oh, that's cool. He has his test light set up to draw different current.
Water
love
connected,
it.
wiggle that
So-
harness by the trans.
So where could the short be?
Well, from here, it looks like it's actually only got it from that resistor going
splice?
right down
Oh, yeah.
to the fan, right?
Right to the motor, or
So
what about-
high speed works, right? High speed does not blow any fuses.
So we know that a repair was done here on this harness, correct?
So we have a short somewhere from here to ground, right, from this resistor. But high speed works fine. That relay closes, it sends power to both fans, full 12 volts. That's good. Nothing blows. So problem is between this resistor and whatever, that junction on the wire.
Exactly.
Splice,
So
right?
there was a repair done here, correct?
Yes.
So was the repair done correctly?
Great
Correct.
question.
Or is that wire being held directly
So
to
yeah,
ground?
where's this current going right now?
Yep.
It's shorted to whatever.
So,
So
theoretically,
this-
right
this
now,
wire.
the way it's coming in, if we're taking the place of the resistor,
Uh-huh.
you should have a green with white on one side and then green with blue on the other. So if we can track back those wires that he repaired, does it go back to those color wires?
So okay, that's a junction right there. See, there's one fan, there's 2 fan, and then this pin 1 goes to this red and white. Correct?
Which is not the color.
Well, I
That
mean,
we
they
have here,
could
right?
have been
So-
replaced. So basically, where's this current going? Right, that's the question. Is the high speed on this green and blue that comes in right there, and then on this red goes in here, splices in. So we're really close. What's going on over here? Green and colors, the green and blue. Green and blue. Orange, green, yellow. So what's OEM and what's been replaced here?
It's a great question.
Green, white, and black. So from here it looks like non-OE colors, right?
So it goes into a red, white? Something along those lines?
Yeah, and the fans are grounded where? On G56. Yep, and they're both black wires. So black goes in here. So right now I want to say, where is this current going, right? We just use an amp clamp real quick.
It's awesome to work with other people that are very knowledgeable in the field and see how they go about problems. This is cool. I gotta be honest with you, I don't usually use the test light or
Right.
headlight bulbs. I go a different way.
Right hand front.
I would have had my pulsar out here by now. But,
Okay,
I don't even have a
is it
pulsar.
coming back on
But
here? And how do you
This
check?
is cool. He's got his amp clamp out because now we can start.
So no current, no change at all. It's not coming back on. You just do one at a time.
So I was
just-
trying to figure out where the current's going.
Just the black. 0.7, 0, right there. So that current is shorted from here directly to the ground, the black wire. So there has to be a mistake in that wiring repair.
Something there. We do have some
So,
chafing.
so we're
down
basically
there.
done. We just have to unwrap stuff and make sure the wires are soldered in the right directions.
Keith did point out that section down here that does have some chafing. Really hard for me to get on camera, but
Yeah.
but it is down
pretty
there.
much almost up against the transmission there in Horn and Bear.
And that might have blown a fuse originally, possibly, maybe. Oh, perfect angle there. I think I almost saw it. Let me see if I can. Oh man, it's hard. It is hard to get that angle, man. You'd think it'd be easy to take a picture, right? But there's a
If I
spot
shift
that's
over.
Your little guy, really brown.
trying to get that on there. Tap focus off. Oh, there it is, right there. You guys, right there. Bam, that's the picture. All right.
So
She said, we just finished up and I think I realized you have now achieved
our short to ground test is going to be
distance of hiking
like this.
ever knew. Because
Like this is battery positive.
Just wanted to
Excuse me, I have,
What's that?
can you like?
Do you watch YouTube much? You know Ivan then?
Ivan.
Okay, yeah. Ivan's got a great YouTube channel. Keith has a YouTube channel, New Level Auto. I have a YouTube channel, Hands On Auto Training, so be sure to check us out.
Yeah, I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah, Hands On Auto Training, New Level Auto. Kuba has a channel. I don't know. Kuba, what is your channel?
Huh?
Your
Kuba's Automotive.
Kuba's Automotive.
Yes.
I mean, that's easy enough. I should have. Oh, here we go. I should
Sticker.
have known that Kuba's Automotive. I should have known that. I'm sorry. I didn't know her YouTube channel off the top of my head. But she has a great channel. She showed me how to fix a TV. No joke.
Put it outside and
New Level. New Level Auto. Yeah.
I watched
Like,
somebody
subscribe, hit the
accidentally
thumbs up
get
button
off
for
the
these
road.
guys. He's probably got over 100 plus years of experience, way over 100 years of experience right
Yeah, I
here.
think so, yeah.
Is that good, or is that just because we're all old? Everyone's old.
I think it's just because we're all
or
old.
like a good thing.
I don't
Well,
know
that
if it's
means
a good-
everybody's forgot everything. 'Cause
Yeah,
they're-
I've forgotten half of what I've ever
Already know.
learned. Yeah. If I can remember only half of what I've known.
Because this is on the other side. Unless it has a splice here.
That
Well, that's why I'm so glad the ASC renewals are not the originals. Because I'm like, I'd have to go like all that engine valve interference and no. I just ordered a new engine. Sorry, we're like,
I always like telling people like younger guys, I've broken more stuff than you fixed. I guarantee you. I mean, I'm not even joking. I've messed up more things, fried more computers, shorted more, whatever, let the smoke out
Well,
of
that's
more
what they
things.
need to remember. An expert is only someone that's run out of mistakes to make, isn't it?
right.
On a certain subject.
We've made
Or he
mistakes.
knows- or he
You've
knows-
made all those mistakes.
It's
You've learned
someone
from them.
who makes a mistake look like, say, What I'm trying to show you now.
That's what not to do.
Right, how to walk it away, you know, in the conversation.
Oh, I want to get back in on
You
here.
don't
And
get
see
that dumb look on your face. Like,
That's the only thing that's possible. Right?
In this place,
In this
yes.
place.
In that splice, because high speed works.
Right.
So otherwise, you know, power to the fans work, ground to the fan works. It's just
Well, he said
this wire.
it got heated up, so it's very possible. The splice is only held by the glue, the epoxy, whatever the heck, I believe.
See, notice that these the wire colors here don't match.
Well, let's get a pick and see what that splice looks like.
Now, when you did this wiring repair on this thing, did you happen to grab another harness from another vehicle, Giovanni?
No. Anything besides the low speed resistor, that's none of them. That's how I
Okay.
bought them.
I got lucky today, guys. I just get to hold the camera. I don't have to get dirty or think.
What do you think?
That's usually how I feel too.
I'm a tourist. I'm on holiday.
I'm on vacation,
That's
holiday.
Big resistor.
Yeah.
Plus, this isn't my fault. This stuff, so I'm not touching.
this is when you need the Jim Morton seam splitter.
Oh yeah?
Pocket knife?
Or a Harbor Freight 5.50 pick. There's my seam splitter.
That's a seam.
All right, here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Money
what,
shot?
What do we have
Maybe.
here?
It looks like
Almost.
something's pretty close touching over there, maybe.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Between
figure out
them.
why all these shrink wrap together. See, I think the shrink wrap like
Run
kind of
through.
melted.
Yeah.
I think the
Well. So right now we're sending current on the white, the red and white, and it should go to the fan there, right?
Everything's sliding on me. Oh, who's that?
Should go to the fan here, and then back on the black, go on the ground.
So were those two rubbing? No, they're separated.
See, it's coming back on the ground. So let's say, is it going through this fan? Oh, that's not good.
Uh-oh.
That answered that question.
Uh-oh. No, it's the brittle
That's the
Ford.
nipple,
Oh,
yeah.
is it
Yeah, the
because
nipple. Yeah, that.
who didn't
Oh, the
put that-
clamp
Why
isn't
is
on.
the clamp?
Oh, watch out.
You might want to.
Let me put that back on before we
Yeah,
get
the
sprayed.
clamp is not on. That's an issue.
Yeah.
No. I was afraid of that too. I mean, I've snapped one of those leaning on it once, like, oops. No, the clamp is just not on. Be gentle and careful.
Exactly.
Be gentle and careful.
Let me slowly release the pressure.
Thank you.
Guys, if you don't know what you're doing, don't do it. That's all I have to say. I'm not responsible for Ivan's mishaps.
We like you just the way you are.
Really?
We really don't want any modifications.
Yeah, you're getting an extra bonus fix here. Yeah, that needs to be there. That clamp slid off there.
Yeah, that's a little better.
That's
It
better.
didn't slide off.
No.
Well,
no,
somebody didn't put it on.
Yeah.
All right. So now,
Probably when they're in,
Sometimes
probably when they're in going to the wires.
That's my look.
there's our current on the red. So I'm going to just use the amp clamp and try to track this current, see where it's going. You know, somehow it's making it back to ground. So we got point. There's 0. Unhook it. 0.5.
There's a light feature.
So half an amp going through that fan. Interesting. Is there half an amp going through this fan? So 0.5, unhook it. 0.3, pick it up. 0.6. If you really want to boost it and get more accurate measurements, we can go high amp. So yeah, 3 amps, 0. So it is going through
the motor, yeah.
through the fan. Oh, see the fans are actually spinning, or this one is slowly through my
Yeah.
test light.
Yeah.
And then is this one spinning? No. Why not? Okay, see? I got it spinning there. So that's a safe activation of the fans through test light. So why did it pop the 15 amp fuse, Keith?
Because you had inrush current trying to move 2 fans at high speed. You had no resistor in place.
On one line.
Yeah, there's usually a resistor in that circuit.
Well, so the 30 amp could handle it, right? Not the 15 amp?
Correct.
I'm
And
sure
I was
it's-
talking about the fuse. I was talking about taking the fuse and literally
Yeah.
putting it right into there. So I was going to say when I said do you have a fuse, you popped that in there pretty quick.
He is on it. So why is this? Do we have? I was gonna plug that in and check for voltage on both sides of that. And that's what I'd like to do.
Love that idea.
So the question is this continuous, right?
Yep.
So we just proved that we got power here from the relay. We can send power out to the fans.
Unplug that. The fans should come on.
Well, the circuit's de-energized right now. Okay.
Turn the key on and scan tool this bad boy up. Where's the tool at? Let me turn. Here's your scanner. Oh, you just want to?
We'll just energize it with a test light.
We can do that. Quick and dirty. That's the way we rolled many times, especially.
Quick and dirty.
So we're doing the same thing.
Hey, he's got his pneumo out.
But piercing instead.
So voltage should be coming in. So we want to feed voltage in on 2, correct?
I believe so.
And then 1 is going back to the fans. Yes. So I just want to plug in my high amp test light into here. See what happens. There you go. Nothing happens.
Okay. So
there's no continuity through this resistor.
No continuity through the resistor.
That's what it's showing me.
I like it.
So if I go to the other wire and plug it in, yeah, it's a ghetto wire around here. There you go. Test lights come on, and the fans should start spinning.
Both front speakers aren't working.
And then this one needs a little boost with the finger. There we go. So we just proved that no continuity through this resistor. Now, where did this resistor come from? Is this aftermarket garbage?
That looks OEM.
Does it?
I even use the same
Do
terminology.
you mind? You should tell us. Is this OEM?
Here's the answer. Make sure you get it on camera. You ready?
You got one in front?
Look closely, Brian. We know where it came from, Brian.
Without saying a word, we know. Look at that. Look at it fly.
Any markings?
No markings. That's the problem.
He said he's got the original in the trunk.
Oh, you do have the original?
Yeah.
That's
Here, you want to grab the camera? That's
Oh, original,
just hold
original
that
part.
on.
Sure thing.
Find it.
I know the older ones had ceramic ones, not the.
So let's just jump this, right, and run it as the car would. But maximum.
It's to the left of the gauge cluster. It's like a little triangle button. Yeah, there you go.
He's grabbing it.
You got another one.
Yeah, the original
He
one.
has the original.
Okay.
Yeah, if you could show him, sure, that'd be great.
He has the original.
Because he went to the yard. Try to fix this issue that he has.
I mean, look, it's like melting the pins out of it.
Let's see if we can get a better picture of that. Oh yeah.
So this thing got pretty toasty.
Huh.
So the question is, are the fans drawing too much current to cause stuff to...
I know these have a lot of heat. That's why the older ones, they were ceramic.
Oh, yeah?
Ford had ceramic ones inside a case of like this to
Right.
protect it.
Right.
And they're so brittle because they're ceramic. They just like break apart. They look like a heating element.
So... Wait, Giovanni, where's Giovanni?
They're right back there getting the parts out of the back of the trunk.
Giovanni, did you say...
Original parts. So the question is, why, and you guys can ask Brian this later on your channel, why does it have a resistor there? It's a basic electricity question, but I think it's an important
Here's the
one to
original
understand.
connector for that resistor. You can see you got definitely toasty.
Ooh. You guys see that in there? Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Look at that.
He's looking for the other resistor.
Huh.
So
there
we could
were some
do-
boxes with wings back there, just so you know.
Oh,
Just wanna let you know.
What we could do is just
Well,
jump
I'm gonna hand you
this
back over
directly,
to the actual camera.
power it up, and measure the current, and see what the current is. Is it reasonable?
And while Ivan's going to get that, I'm changing the battery on the camera. My battery was going dead, so I'm hoping we have everything that it was still on, but this camera gets funny like as it goes low. The last 25% of this battery is actually like 2%. It goes fast.
40 amp short fuse. Thank you. There we go. Just saying on camera here. This is what we talked about earlier.
Who talked about it
Pop in a disposable.
That's a 30.
Yeah.
No, you need a 40 for inrush.
But the original one's 30.
I say we put a
All right,
60 and
all
we can
right,
burn
go
the thing
for it.
down. Oh no, I wouldn't do that.
For inrush.
And when
Yeah,
Ivan
we
says
already know
inrush,
that one
when
of
Keith
them's a little
says that, we're
tired,
talking
right?
about a motor that's staying
can't blow.
still. It's going to draw a lot of current just to start up briefly. It'll only be a short period of time. As soon as it starts to spin just a little bit, the current flow will go down. But
Okay, so we need that. All right, we'll just need to energize this with the scanner.
oh, the OE.
There she is.
Oh,
Ooh.
let's get underneath the light. There is.
Oh,
the
we can compare it.
Down at the
some-
bottom of the Titanic.
Look here. Green crusties.
You got green crusties in there.
Just a little.
But that
Just
one's
a
not
little nibble
that
of
one's
it.
not melted though.
So it must be good.
Oh,
We'll plug it in.
We'll
probably-
go for it.
probably better than a dormer.
Better than the
They have Chinesium ones across the pond too.
They have lots of Chinesium, good quality products
All right.
across the pond.
Much closer.
Was
All
that
right.
you testing temperature with your finger just a moment ago there?
Make
Is
sure
that what
that
you were doing?
it was still connected.
Well, that's how you
Yes.
check and make sure
just, just be aware, if the fans do come on and you have this in your hand,
That's
it's
hot.
gonna get hot.
Very hot.
Is it melting the plastic already?
Your fingers can be a temperature sensor for current flow with this method.
Okay, so there we go. I'm not sure it's not going to exceed 40 amps. Hopefully not.
No,
'Cause otherwise it would. So actuation test, fan low speed. Okay. And on.
Look at that, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm sorry, can you hit min-max on that?
Yeah.
Can you do it one more time?
Absolutely, let's do it. It's going to min-max this. So with the min-max function on most meters, you can actually have your multimeter record the minimum and maximum values, which is very
Okay,
useful.
so here's inrush current. Wait. Min, max.
26.
Wait. That's real time. Okay, see off. And ready, on. About 25 amps inrush, and then once they spin up, it goes down 15. Yeah, that's not bad.
That's fair.
So, what we're seeing here, apparently, is a fine quality wallet flying away.
So you're telling me this 20-year-old unit is still fine?
I'm telling you, this 2-week-old unit's no good.
Good enough for me.
Well, that's
Awesome.
interesting
So we're just
stuff.
going to leave this one in there. So the only thing that happened over 20 years is that connector got a little toasty.
I'm just gonna take this one and leave it with the door man over there.
Oh,
The doorman guy, don't bring it back to him.
oh no!
The doorman. I don't know what you were saying.
Doorman.
You're a man.
The guy holding the
You're at a
door.
hotel.
Only been here 5 days now.
Now, so there is still that one section of
So-
harness
so
that we're
let's-
concerned about.
Let's pop this in, back into his home.
As I started to say, there's that one section down there we're concerned about. Might be giving this young man trouble. I mean, I think you're younger than me. I'm sorry if I offend you by that. Younger person than me. Most people are going to be younger than me. It's been to that point. It's like, dang it. What's going on? I just turned 45 last week.
I started 44 last week.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, good for you.
I'm right behind you. Catching up.
So we just stuff it in this hole? Is that how it works?
I honestly gotta be. I've never replaced one of those. I have not had
I
one
have.
fail. Yeah.
The ceramic style, not this style.
Oh,
Because the ones previous to this were ceramic.
remember
And
the
they're
old
metal.
remember the old GMs that had the ceramic fuel pump resistor on the, I think, which engines was that? Was that the 3.8 supercharged maybe, or it was a ceramic resistor and blew up? Wow, that was a good time. I think that's what it was. My memory's failing me because I'm old.
For the, for
All right, we'll just run the vehicle and.
All right, so looks like some good stuff's happening here.
So, fixed with original parts, like no parts required. Is that what I just heard?
This is the
NPR?
classic NPR negative reverse the parts can.
It's a good point to the story, Keith, to add on to the thing.
Ivan, could you say that again? The reverse the parts cannon. I love
Yeah,
that.
just put back the original parts and the car's fixed.
Yes,
I see it every day.
I see it often myself. We do similar work, that's for sure. I also see that it's interesting that we have such poor quality parts sometimes, causing so much problems.
Oh yeah.
Introducing more problems.
What's the important takeaway?
Napper's not a sponsor.
Where's the world at?
Don't get rid of the original parts.
Ah,
Put them in your trunk at least.
that's right.
How many times have all of us guys collectively said to someone, have you got the original part?
Oh,
And it's
we're
gone.
wishing for it.
Luckily,
Get the scanner up right over the.
And you won't be leaking antifreeze anymore because that's been fixed.
All right, Kuba's
How many
bugging
miles
out.
on this?
126.
Only 128. So, am I to understand that somebody did a timing belt at 122,000? You did the timing belt.
Good job. That's great.
Sounds good.
That's awesome.
Makes you official member of the club.
That's awesome. You did that. That's sweet. Did you have the? That's the one where you got to have a little crank pin holder. Is that the one for the crank pin and the file
Yeah.
you stick in the back, or did you not do it with that? Or
This one is you put the pin in the crank, and then there's a little bar that comes behind on the camshaft to lock the cams in place.
nice.
Just slip the belt on. And the tensioner is a little bit weird on those. Most tensioners are kind of almost like a grenade pin where you pull it and then it tensions. This one, you tighten it and then you hold an Allen key and then you kind of like align like a triangle. And
Line it up with the tension on there. Yep.
Yeah. It's
I gotta be honest with you. I haven't done one of these for well over 12 years, 13 years since I touched one. But I used to do these all the time.
Yeah.
Used to. A common staple. But great job doing that. Good job.
Now, come here because I want you to be able to fix this for yourself. Because you sound like you're a clever guy. And I want you to be able to fix this for yourself.
Tighten them up, they're like you're kidding. No, don't
Right away. You come over here and you look down here at the harness that's sitting just above the transmission. You see next to that line, that metal line?
The cooler line. Yeah.
Exactly. So where the cooler
Well,
line comes
as you
in,
see here, Keith's helping out, and this is a great community. When you go to great training, you get to go, have great friends, great networking, and learn from a lot of great people. So I'll catch up with you guys soon. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. We're back. 20 years old. So we're gonna watch the engine coolant temperature come up. This is Ivan's
The fans
stink
should kick on at 225, right?
This is Ivan's stink tool. I gotta be the first one to tell you, I have not personally used the stink tool, so I watch Ivan use it, but
It's the bomb.
it's the bomb.
It flies.
All right. So as the coolant temperature's coming up, we're gonna watch and make sure that this cooling fan gets turned on. And
This is the bonus footage, right? Verification of repair.
verification of repair. We gotta do it, guys. If you don't sit there and verify a car's fixed, well, don't give it to your customer, please. It makes us all look bad. And it doesn't take much in this industry to look bad. Temperature's slowly climbing here. We're at 201 degrees.
Those eat gas too.
Trying to warm this thing up to verify or repair here. Guys, I sure do miss the old cars with the throttle.
Staying, bro?
Staying here? Yeah.
So now, we can really get it back to full. 24. So we got a 235 earlier.
Yeah, it's close. Like 230 probably the set point.
230.
I don't know why they drive. The pressure
Squeeze a little hose. Show me something. 226. Almost close, guys.
Almost there.
Moment of truth. Enough by itself. The temperature outside right now has got to be what, 60, 65 or so. It's not.
I saw this on Karate Kid once. Ready?
Keep on. Hold on. I gotta get that full thing. Hold on.
This works. I'm telling you.
Ready? When you do that, you gotta get it over the ECT. So.
Put a little heat on here. Oh. All right.
Ow!
There's 230. We're waiting for that fan control.
So look at the needle. The needle should be pretty high up there.
Once the fan kicks on, I will go over and look at the. Okay, there's our fan control.
Ooh, feel that.
And there's heat coming off that. Sweet! You can hear fans, and we're gonna go over here and check the coolant gauge right in the middle. Hard to see.
Temperature should drop to like probably 220, and then it'll take off the fan.
Well, guys, I think that's gonna be a wrap. We got something fixed.
Yep.
Thanks a lot for helping us out, Ivan, or whatever, doing a show. Keith, Darren, Kuba.
Happy to do a little practice.
Practice is what it takes. We gotta practice.
Practice for sure. Yeah.
All right. See you guys. Well, I hope you guys enjoy some straight up live recording. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Ivan, for letting me record you and Keith as you guys were messing around with that car. I mean, I had my hands into it too, just poking around. That was a good time. I appreciate it, and I appreciate all the friends I met and have been in contact with because of the training, whether it's Vision or Super Saturday or other events. You guys have a great day. Thank you. Bye-bye.